everyone. What we're going to do today, we're going to show you it's called a sun salutation. It's a yoga exercise. It's a really good exercise to start your day, gets you feeling really good and energized and awake for the day ahead. And also it's a really good exercise to do once you've done lots of exercise, dancing. So I've just done some street dance, so I'm feeling nice and warm. So it's a really good time for me to stretch my muscles. So we're going to start with our big toes together, nice tall body. I want you to imagine that you've got a piece of string pulling you up from the top of your head. So we're lovely and lifted. Remember what we talk about, our centre. Remember we call it this, our tummy, our centre in dance. So squeezing those tummy muscles together, keep nice and lifted, brilliant. So rather than being really relaxed, we need to be in a really active stretch. Brilliant. So our palms are going to turn out. They turn out, brilliant. And we should feel a nice stretch across our chest. And then we bring our palms back down by the sides of our legs. We lift up our arms, palms meet together as if we're praying, and then our fingers point down. And then from here, the arms lift all the way up. And then as they open out, we're going to fold down at our hip, okay? Now, it doesn't matter how far you can stretch, just go to wherever you can stretch, that's fine. Make sure your head is really dropped. And then you're going to lift your head up as far as it will go. Try and relax your forehead when you do that. And then drop back down. And then we're going to bend our legs and hands flat on the floor and jump into a plank position. And remember, I'm just going to turn my body on the side so you can see. Remember, in our plank position, we need a nice straight line all the way from the top of our head all the way through to our heels. I'm going to face back this way so that you can see all of my movements on the screen. So from here, we're going to see if we can lower down and really use our muscles. So we're going to shave our ribs with our elbows. So we go all the way down, and then from here, we do a nice big stretch, trying to create nice space between our shoulder and our neck. That's it, brilliant. We're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to send our bottom up in the air, and we want to think about pushing our heels down to the floor. So we're trying to get our heels down to the floor, and we need to take some nice deep breaths when we're in this position. We're then going to lower our knees down to the floor, and we're going to pop our bottom back onto our heels, have our arms forward, and this is our child's pose position. We then go forward into a little box. We tuck our toes under, and we're going to just see if we can drop our head and let our heels, encourage our heels down to the floor. From here, we're going to see if we can send our tail, so our bottom up to the ceiling, and drop our head. So you should feel a really nice stretch all the way through our hamstrings. And again, if you can get your hands on the floor, brilliant. If you can't, if you're here, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't matter where you can stretch, okay? Just wherever you can. It's a really good stretch for your muscles. Then we're going to bend our knees and we roll out nice and slowly, and we're going to go through each part of our spine bit by bit, so our head is the last part of our body to come back up. So let's try it one more time. And this time when we do it, the way that we're going to get our muscles to stretch even further is to breathe, okay? So we need to think about breathing. So we go out with our palms and we come back in. We go up and into our prayer position. Arms go down. We lift up and then we fall down at the hip. And we hold this position. We look up, relaxing our forehead, and then we bend our knees slightly, hands nice and flat on the floor. When we do that, we lower and we lift up. Brilliant. We get our toes ready, tuck them under, push our heels down to the floor. That's it. And we'll hold it, take 3 deep breaths. and we bend our knees down, and we push our bottom back onto our heels into our child's pose. And hold, take some deep breaths, and we go into a little box. Tuck our toes under, rock back, and then when you're ready, you can send your tail up to the ceiling. Hold it here again. Might want to hold it for a certain length of time just to stretch out, and then we roll up. So I would say that you need to try and do this 3 times, and this time we're going to see if we can do it a little bit faster. So we're going to make it nice and fluid when we go through all the moves. So we go out 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7, 8 and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 5 and a 6, 7 and 8 and a 1. Push back 2 and a 3, 4 and a 5. Tuck the toes under 6 and 7. Hold 8 and a 1 and 2 and a 3, 4 and a 5, 6 and a 7, 8. One more time, and this time we're just going to go through it, so I'm not going to count or say any of the moves. So we go. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. So a few times, that should be getting you feeling really nice and stretched and really warm as well. So a good one to start your day, and also after you've done lots of activity to really stretch out your bodies. Well done, everybody. See you soon.